Hello, beautiful being. I'm Trini, and welcome to In Her Dreams. Welcome to your reading. I'm so grateful that you're tuning in because the messages that are flowing in for you are truly powerful and beautiful. I've already been crying from some of these messages. It's like, well, I'm a Cancer, so it makes sense. But it's just so beautiful. Like, the things that are coming through for you to experience now and in the near future, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal and powerful. And it's because you have held on through the storm. Okay? I just want you to know, let me get my straw there. I had to just hit record today because Spirit was like, come on, girl, get this through. Okay? So I want you to know that the things that almost took you out, the things that made you feel like, does Divine really love me? Like, is there a conspiracy? Is there a conspiracy against me? You know, it's like you were tried. And I know that there's somebody, like I see them in a sandbox, just playing with your energy, trying to. You know, playing with your energy. At one point, they did have an impact on you, on your mood, on your vibe, on how much you got done that day. They did. But you held on. And you remained strong. And because of your strength, you are here. You are here. 2 songs came through. Before I get to that, let me go ahead and raise our vibration. Ashe, thank you, Spirit, for your divine energy. It surrounds you. Ashe. Yes, thank you, Spirit. We have divine vibrations all up and through here. Thank you, Spirit. There's a stone that's coming through for you, and that's malachite. I love malachite. It is so healing to the heart chakra because I know that there are some things that you've been through. You've been carrying some pain in your heart chakra, and the only reason why you've carried it there is because you care. But you're shifting on what you care about. It's like this complete transformation that you've gone through. You used to care about certain things. Now you don't care anymore. You've chosen not to care. You realize that your happiness is a choice. You realize that your peace is a choice, and you realize the value of your peace. That's why other people have been eyeing it. That's why this demonic being was trying to play in your energy. But it's a new day, and you are changing in every way. On every dimension, you're growing. So yes, this is, y'all know how I do with my crystals. So you can screenshot that if you like, but that's what malachite helps with. This is going to bring you protection. It's often used to assist in transformation and change, and that's so important because the changes that you've been experiencing have impacted you on all levels and in all areas of your life. So this trying experience that you made it through and are now so much greater because of your strength that you chose to have in this situation, it's leading to more prosperity because you're more confident in your abilities. It's like this trial that you've been through was a test drive. You know, like, do you have what it takes? And now you know that you do. So now you can just cruise with confidence. Cruise with confidence. I love it. Overall health and healing. So this is what this crystal brings to you. Ashe, taking the energy of that malachite. Okay? It encourages risk-taking, which is something that you will be experiencing because you're going to take more risks. With increased confidence comes more experiences, more willingness to try new things. And that's what's taking you to a whole other level, is that you're willing to try new things because you believe in you. and you believe in your connection with the divine. I'm so proud of you. I know it's been tough, but I just want you to know that I am proud of you, okay? And so is the divine. This crystal opens up your heart chakra and absorbs environmental pollutants. I feel like that person that you were experiencing their energy, they were trying to drain you of your energy. The biggest lesson to take from that is that they see your beauty, they see your power, and they wanted to drain you of that and take it for themselves, but they realized that it wouldn't work. There was a point, there was a very obvious point for them. It felt like an aura came on them or over them, and they just realized that they were not going to be able to access your energy anymore. And so they gave up. Good. I'm glad they gave up. 2 songs are coming through for you. One is Bleeding Me Dry by Alicia Cretty. Beautiful voice, powerful. And when I was listening to that song, I realized that there's someone who felt like they could bleed you dry. That's what they wanted to do, but you didn't let them anymore. Also, Focus by Her. That's spirit talking to you, saying, just focus on me. You know, maybe not all the lyrics will apply, but if you listen to that, know that that is a message coming through for you from Spirit. Spirit is asking you now at this time where you have gone through this huge change to please focus on Spirit. Spirit is saying, just focus on me. Spirit has the answers. Your higher self has the answers. Your higher self knows everything that you need to know. And you can always tune into it. Isn't that beautiful? And if you lose your way with your intuition, just take a deep breath and ask Spirit whatever question it is that you have. And that first thing that comes to you, that's right. That's divine. Okay? All right, so you've got the number 000. You might be seeing the number 0 a lot. You are one with the Creator. And there are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on earth. I am a creator. Say that. I am a creator. Know that. Think that. Believe that. Be that. Be a creator. And if you struggle with motivation sometimes, count to 5 and say, by the time I hit 5, I'm getting up and I'm doing what I need to do. I've been doing that. It works. I read it in an article, but it really does work, because the mind, if you allow your mind to take over and you don't steer it, it can put you in a state of not doing anything. It gets stuck. But when because you've demonstrated already your power, so as you take the steering wheel and decide where your mind is going to go today, we doing this, we creating, okay? We're listening to music, we're dancing, we're vibing. Whatever it is that you intend to do, steer your mind to do that. And it's going to make such a difference, you know? But there's so much powerful energy that you have access to now because you have passed this test. So one reason why that Her song, Focus, came through is because this was the first card I pulled for you as I was preparing for the reading. Focus. With that precipitation, you are loaded with ideas. There are, like, your connection to Spirit is truly, truly powerful. This cold energy is coming through because you've come through a cold experience. You've come through something that was so difficult. And so your intuition has expanded because of that. If you're tempted sometimes to feel like your experiences in life have been so tough and sort of falling into that state of self-pity, just remind yourself that every single experience you went through was tailored to what your spirit needed in order to grow. So all of the negative energy that you've experienced, all of the pain, all of the frustration, the rejection, the abandonment, all of that was to inspire you to value you, okay? And to shift your focus from everyone else to you and your abilities. Yeah, you're a baddie. Yeah. Like, you have it all. You have inner power. You have a divine nature about you that's so curious about spirituality, and that's what keeps you growing. You have the power to adapt and overcome. You've done that so many times in your life, and it's made you tough. But you also have preserved your sweetness, your kindness, and that's what makes you a baddie. That's what makes you a baddie. Okay. Yeah. I want to see what's going on here with this Yin Yang Oracle. Thank Divine. Okay. Oh. So 2 cards came out in reverse. Okay, so this being that was trying you, for some of you this is related to love. For some of you this is like an op type situation, like someone that feels like an enemy, someone who always opposed you. They tested your self-worth, and they made you question what it was you really wanted in life. The experience that you had with them led you to a place of total self-doubt at times. Some of you are never going to get the apology that you deserve. It's not in the cards, okay? And that's sort of a test as well. It's like, are you going to look to this person to give you closure? Or are you going to realize that they're just not capable of that? They don't even know how to define closure. They don't know what it looks like. They don't know what it feels like. And they can't offer you that healing experience because it's not on their radar. They're not into healing. They're into destruction. They're trying to destroy people. And anything that makes them feel like, or anyone who makes them feel like they're not the best and who's not stroking their ego, which you refuse to do, and good for you, because that's a waste of time trying to stroke that ego. There's nothing that person's ego will bring you, and stroking that ego is completely pointless because they're always going to be stuck on themselves, not on healing, not on sharing, not on transcending, not on transmuting. But the good thing is I feel like they've given up. And so you may notice some space there between you and that person, and that's a good thing. Just always remember that that is a blessing. Because sometimes after going through such a struggle with a person or an energy, an entity, you get so used to investing that energy to heal in your experiences with them. And you need to know that what you needed to learn from that person as far as your experience with them and the wisdom that you'll carry into your future because of that, you've already learned it. You've got the lesson, you've got the notes, you've got the memos, you've got the Cliff's notes, you've got the footnotes, you got everything. They are no longer going to bring anybody the divine quality relationship that you deserve. They're not capable. So in other words, they may not have given you what you deserve, but they're not giving anybody what they deserve. Even if it looks like they're connecting with somebody else, they're not. It's all a facade. It's all fake. Okay? It's all fake. So There's nothing real that that person can offer. So this is bringing, it's like shedding light on your ability to trust, and that ability that you have with you now in the present moment to trust. It can be the most difficult thing to even give a person a chance when you have experienced negative energy and such pain and turmoil with another being. So Divine is asking you to bring your awareness to the present moment, not to the pain that you've experienced in your past. The wisdom that you're supposed to carry with you from that situation is with you now. It's already integrated, okay? It's a part of you now. So you're not going to lose any of the goodness that you've gained from this, the growth. But Divine is saying that there are positive experiences that you're going to experience, that you're going to attract, positive connections that you are already attracting just because of the beautiful energy that you radiate. So please don't sell yourself short. You might be tempted sometimes to think this one was bad, so they're all bad. But not all connections are bad. Some are very fruitful and divine. And that's what you deserve. And you are attracting it. More than anything, Divine is saying to trust yourself. Trust yourself. You don't have to force yourself to trust another person. The focus is on you anyway. And that's your new thing. That's your new focus, is trusting yourself. It's not about putting pressure on yourself to trust someone else. There's a clock at her heart chakra, but I see it as a compass. That's when I first looked at it. I said, oh, how cool, that's a compass. That's how Spirit is showing it to me. Your heart chakra, that's why that malachite is coming through, is like a big compass now, okay? Because it's so wise and it's so strong. Divine is saying to listen to yourself as to what you should experience or what you should continue to give time and energy and attention to. Divine is also saying that if it seems like something falls apart or dissolves and you've tried to build it, but it just kind of, it's not working, know that that is protection. If it seems like there's something that you've wanted to manifest and it has not manifested, know that that is a huge blessing from your spirit allies, from your ancestors, and from your higher self. They are protecting you from the turmoil and the craziness and the nonsense that would be presented to you in that situation if it were to manifest. I see this in connections because you're a person that people are very drawn to energetically because you keep your energy high. That's why you're tuning into this reading right now. You're open to receive the support of the divine. And so people sense that and they want a part of that. They want in on that energy. But not everybody deserves to be in on your energy. And so if it feels like something has fallen apart before you even got started, or you were really trying to make it, happen, but it just kind of, then just let it go. And know that that is truly what needed to happen. I'm going to pull a couple cards just to see where Divine is guiding you or what enlightenment is coming through. Okay. There's an exchange that you experienced with someone, and it brought about a lot of memories. I feel like there's been a lot of reflection on your childhood years, and if not childhood, like back a while ago. Okay, so it's like you're reflecting on the past. You might be thinking back to, your school years when you were in school, and experiences that you've had recently and how those came about. you're reflecting on your childhood and your past to get an understanding of why you've experienced some of the pain that you felt recently. You may feel like you rushed into something. You may feel like you were very passionate and very driven, but also sort of, as we would say, wet behind the ears, you know, sort of naive. You're shown here as that Page of Wands. Okay, and so I feel like you're thinking about your past and you're seeing yourself in a light where you didn't know what was best for you because you were misguided. There's someone who should have stepped in and helped guide you, and they didn't. They weren't present in your life. Either for some of you, this person, it could have been a parent, it could have been a role model that you wanted to learn from, but they weren't fully present either physically or emotionally. They may have been with you physically, but they weren't communicative and open to share and all of that. The song is coming to me by J. Cole, No Role Models. And Divine is saying that despite the lack of guidance that you had, the people who were there, the examples that you did see throughout your life, you gathered so much wisdom because you're intuitive and because of your divine nature. So it's like, even if it was a short period of time that you were exposed to someone that could help you, you took all the help that you could get and you took notes. It's like you're a very astute person. You have a sharp mind. I feel like what's going on here is Divine is shedding light on the positive experiences in your past and helping you to transmute any regret that you have over how your life has been, how your connections have gone. Divine says you did the best you knew to do. And they say that that's all that was required. You passed the test. So if you're being hard on yourself right now about experiences that you've had in the past, just know that you passed every test. You learned from it. You're here and you're greater because of it, because of your strength. You're greater. Yeah. So there's a King of Pentacles here, and this could be you, that because you were steady, you were willing to invest in a connection. You weren't just there for the sex or the passion or that could have been a plus, you know, but it's not that was your motivating factor. Okay. So you committed yourself to something that you thought it was worthwhile, and ultimately it was because of the lessons you've learned, but there's also a sense of regret there because it didn't last in the way that you wanted it to, or for the amount of time that you wanted to experience this connection. For some of you, this is an experience that you had with your work, with your career. That's why the Pentacles is coming through as well. Because for some of you, this is career, finances. It's an experience that you had in the past where you were dedicated to it, but you went through, like this Three of Wands shows that you were courageous. It shows you as courageous and willing to experience something that you hoped would last, but there was a tower. Divine, tell me more about this tower. Two of Cups. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, this really was a relationship. You got the Fool, though. Oh, the Chariot. Okay. So there is energy here that you're supposed to move forward with. Two of Cups, the Fool. So something new in love, a connection, and the Chariot. You're supposed to move forward. So I saw before that there are opportunities around you. I feel like Divine is just saying to be selective. You know, let your heart guide you. And that's not something that I go around saying. Because sometimes people don't know what their heart is guiding them to do. It's like they might be confusing lust for what's really good for them, or, you know, they're blinded in some way. But you're not. You know what's up because you've been through it. And so you're automatically going to energetically repel what's not meant for you. And Divine says that when that happens, when that situation dissolves, rest and know that that's your blessing. But there is something that you're supposed to move forward with, because you're the magician now. You know what you have in the palm of your hands. You know your power. You know your strength. And you're smart. Spirit keeps showing your intelligence. So you have what it takes to be perceptive, to notice what you're supposed to notice, and to make good, solid decisions based on that. Yeah, Divine says, don't let go of the dedication that you have in your life to the things that you want and the things that you love. 8 of Pentacles. This is also blessings in your work and career, your finances. Okay? You have an incredible power right now to manifest something new that's before you. And I feel like there's just a lot of like new energy. And know that this is your blessing because of what you experienced before. This is your blessing. Yeah, look, the Fool kind of fell over. The Fool, it's new, it's new, it's new. I'm also getting air energy. I'm getting Aquarius energy. Could be Libra, Gemini, but I'm getting air. So you might be an air sign, or there may be someone around you. Take action is at the bottom. Okay, let's see what else. Ooh, we're flying today. Success will find you. So Divine is saying, you know, be dedicated. I love that 8 of Pentacles there. Be dedicated to your goals and your dreams, but you don't have to overwork yourself. Ooh. You don't have to overwork yourself, because what happens when you overwork yourself is you forget your value. It's like you're saying to the world, I don't really think I'm good enough, so I'm going to overwork to show you, to prove myself to you. We ain't doing that. You are great, and you can just let your greatness radiate. And that's enough. Okay? So Divine is saying that the new opportunities that you have at hand right now, there's no need to fear not being good enough to take that risk and to take on that new opportunity. Success will find you. Okay? Screenshot that. Success will find you. All right, you've got, growing up and laborer. I feel like there are some lessons that you're learning at this time, and how to motivate yourself from a genuine place where you are happy to work. You're happy to do the things that you've committed to do. But it doesn't feel like work. It feels like inspired action. I feel like there are some things that you've been working on that maybe you haven't been, like you've been dedicated, but you haven't been enjoying it. And Divine says that you're worthy of enjoyment. You are worthy of experiencing pleasure on a daily basis. So this lesson in growing up is really all about you embracing pleasure and finding happiness and joy in what you're doing. It's not going to feel like work anymore. You're going to find ways to love what you do. And you can bring magic into your world at any point in time. You can use like aromatherapy mist to raise your vibration. You can burn incense. You can make something really delicious and yummy for yourself, a smoothie or something, and then get to work on something and sip and work and sip and work. You know, it's like you can make things enjoyable. You can sip and have some tea. If you enjoy alcohol, you can have a glass of wine. You know, it's whatever it is that helps you to feel grounded and to enjoy things and to sometimes indulge. You know, there's nothing wrong with indulgence. We have to have that as humans. And that's one of the beautiful things about being spiritual and not religious, is that you're not bound by these constructed moral codes and all that really are so two-sided, three-sided, four-sided, but nobody wants to see that. It's just, this is what you must do and this is what you must not do. No, you're taking away my humanity and I don't like it. So what you're doing is you're embracing the whole you, the part of you that wants to see your goals accomplished and moving forward and succeeding, but you also want to enjoy. You're blending all of that at this time. You're blending your pleasure and your work, and then you're able to find much more enjoyment in what you've committed to do. This is a really beautiful era of your life. This is an era. It's not just a phase, you know, this is an era for you. So I want you to enjoy it, okay? Let me pull for creative endeavors. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for this beautiful being? Okay, Divine is saying to let go of some things, declutter. I see this as a mental action, like a spiritual action. You are getting rid of the clutter. Your mind is no longer bound to this energy of like heaviness, because it's so filled with things that don't matter. You're getting rid of the trivial BS. You're getting rid of the, but what should I do with this and what should I do with that? Just whatever. It doesn't matter. Divine has got your back either way. So you're good. You can trust. That trust energy is coming through really loud and clear there with your creative endeavors as well. Trust yourself in everything that you do. And realize that you are beautiful. You're a beautiful being. I call you that for a reason, because that's what you are. And so you naturally radiate beauty. You don't have to work hard to do that. All you have to do is love yourself. And that energy is naturally going to radiate to everyone around you. Some people will appreciate it. Some people will be blind to it. Some people will just be so inspired by it and be in awe of it. But no matter what people's reaction will be, it doesn't matter. What's important is what you're experiencing and the beauty of the connections that you're attracting, because there really is something so beautiful and wonderful that Divine wants you to experience and embrace and enjoy. It's all about your pleasure, okay? I love that. All right, beautiful being, I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and let me know whatever insight came to you, or if you connected with this reading in some way. When I post this reading, I will be out of the country, so I'm going to try to stay up with my comments, but I might not get to them in as timely of a manner as I usually do, so please be patient, but I do want to hear from you. And I wish you peace, I wish you joy, and I wish you many, many blessings. Take care.